Alright, we are facing a game of Dominion here in which I do not get to open Recruiter, so that's kind of, or I don't get to open Recruiter on top, so that's kind of annoying to start out with, but yeah. This looks pretty standard. We're gonna, well, I could actually do something kind of exciting here. We'll worry about that later. So, in Trash Down with Recruiter, you can kind of draw with Specialist Seer. Bridge Troll will help the Seers draw themselves and draw Bridge Trolls. You should be fine on Village because Specialist. And we'll go from there. The reason I'm saying this is kind of exciting is because we can like top deck a Nomads and then still have 2 coins left over for something that we totally don't want. So instead, I think we're going to start by top decking a Cardinal. That sounds plausible. Like, I'm trying to think which of Cardinal or Nomads is doing us the most good early, and I think it's going to be Cardinal just because we're want to target somebody's, exciting 5 costs up there. Eventually it probably does get hit by Recruiter, but that's life. So the hope is that you did not draw Necropolis with 4 coppers. You did not. Okay. We're going to shuffle trigger for you because I do got to hit 5, or I do need to hit 5, or whatever it is I'm actually trying to say here. And yeah, I guess we'll move from here. I think Astrolabe's probably going to be a bit better than Silver. You did not take Recruiter. That's interesting. I think Astrolabe's probably going to be a little bit better than Silver just because we have the Bridge Troll follow-up for plus buy. I'm not sure about going into the shuffle. I guess there's an Necropolis in it, so it is basically, however many coppers. So that's fine. Seer doesn't draw anything yet. It draws your Cardinal, but you have all these shelters. It's not doing that. I want 2 Recruiters before I'm even thinking about Seer. Right? Right. Well, it looks like it's time for my pouch to disappear. I wanna keep the Cardinal because I'm gonna want to seal that to get another Recruiter on top here. Start clearing out a little bit more. Maybe even take a 3rd Recruiter. It's possible. It's possible. I see this Cardinal again. I'm going to trash the Overgrown Estate. It could have done some, I don't know, unhappy things, but I think that was alright. Do I want to hit 7? Or would I like to top deck a thing? Do I want to play this Cardinal? I kind of want to make you shuffle right now. I don't want to make you shuffle. You have a Recruiter there. Do you play your Seer last turn? Yeah. Alright. No desires to make you shuffle. In fact, I don't even think I really need to be playing this because I don't really want to hit 6, or do I want to top deck like a Bridge Troll? I'm going to top deck a Bridge Troll. I think. Yeah. And then this turn we can start to hopefully see some Seer in to the deck. Yeah. Not like this, but, eventually we'll get there. Another Astrolabe. This is going to make the Recruiter a little bit less effective. I don't know if we want to be trashing Cardinal or what exactly. This turn I'm definitely looking at top decking a Bridge Troll, if possible. I think that should be fine. I'll burn the Villager, but I have the 2 Astrolabes coming out, so we should be able to play the Bridge Troll and then start putting Seers on top. Okay, that is not happening. Well, we'll get the Seer anyways. This is not ideal. The last card in here is Necropolis, which I really would have liked to have found. But not to be. Good to top deck the Seer, certainly. Bridge Troll disappears. That's pretty annoying. Just because of what it means for next turn. I'll be able to rebuy, or I mean, I'm going to buy Bridge Troll and it's going to get discarded out of exile. It's just kind of, you know, irritating in the short term that I don't get one out for next turn. Right. I'm going to trash a Cardinal, or I can do a top deck. I want to trash the Cardinal more than like anything else in the world. Yeah, let's trash our Cardinal. I'm getting bored with it. I think I just have to be releasing this thing from exile. I guess the other option is I could take like a Specialist with the idea that I'm going to Specialist the Bridge Troll. Maybe. Well, I mean, I'm going to want Specialist anyways. Like, we could Specialist the Seer. I don't necessarily need to get the Bridge Troll back this turn, right? That it won't draw anything, but it'll give me basically this opportunity to, well, I'm going to Specialist the Bridge Trolls. What's going to happen? I could trash the Necropolis right now that I have the Specialist. I'm not sure that it's doing me a whole lot anymore. Like, we're going to Specialist the Bridge Troll, discard Bridge Troll out. I don't think that makes much sense. Let's do it like this. Or we could do this, and we're gonna use the top decking ability. Like, you know, that. Copy, discard from exile. How much do I want that on top? Quite a bit. Well, maybe not. I mean, we can draw it easily with Seer, right? So let's just get ourselves a. Let me put in a Nomads. Nomads on top, Seer on top. The Nomads can get hit with Recruiter. Right. Draw. Nomads trash. Ignore that I should have played the Necropolis first. Do that. Specialist, Bridge Troll. Oh, I guess we're gaining a copy. Play Bridge Troll. I'm gonna like win this next turn. I'm gonna make like Seer, maybe like 2 Specialists. I'm looking at, like, can I Specialist a bunch of Bridge Troll? Maybe. Let's do it that way. It's a little aggressive, but I should be okay drawing since the 2 Astrolabes are sitting out here. Yeah, so if I want to Specialist, Bridge Troll, I guess we're gonna do the Seer first. I can actually probably set up to be sure to win this next turn. Like if I do something like, you know, seal one of these, Specialist, Bridge Troll. What can happen is that I can basically just top deck, you know, 2 Specialists, 2 Bridge Trolls, like. And then maybe, because I don't think, like, you're actually competing with me on anything, let's take some provinces just to make... Well, we can actually take however much green we want, right? Like, I don't think you're drawing reasonably. Take however much green, and then we'll just win this turn. I mean... I think this game really comes down to the Seer over Recruiter. That was not where things needed to be. You had to be trashing down. I mean, the Seer just didn't do that much, right? And now where are we? No need to draw out. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take the Recruiter over the Seer, and then there was some fun stuff to do towards the end, and with that, I will see you all